Have you noticed that banks are asking more questions than they used to? Maybe you've been asked to update your personal information, verify your identity, or confirm details about your account before receiving a deposit. If you were born before 1966, these requests might seem unnecessary, or even suspicious. But in many cases, they're part of routine banking procedures designed to protect accounts and comply with financial regulations. Today, we're going to walk through 3 important banking changes and practices that older Americans should understand before their next deposit. Some of these are new for certain banks, while others have become more common in recent years. Knowing what they are can help you avoid unnecessary delays, reduce confusion, and better protect your money. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to check, what questions to ask your bank, and what simple steps can help keep your deposits moving smoothly. But before we begin, if you enjoy straightforward explanations about Social Security, retirement planning, Medicare, and everyday financial topics that affect older Americans, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. The goal of this channel is simple: explain important topics in clear language so you can make informed decisions with confidence. Now, let's start with the first banking change. Banking change number 1: keep your personal information up to date. This may sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked reasons people experience delays or extra verification requests. Banks are required to maintain accurate customer records. Over time, addresses change, phone numbers change, email addresses change, and sometimes even legal names change after major life events. If the information your bank has on file no longer matches your current information, they may ask you to verify your identity before processing certain requests or making changes to your account. Imagine this situation. Linda is 68 years old and recently moved closer to her daughter. She updated her mailing address with the post office, but never informed her bank. A few weeks later, she called customer service because she wanted to replace her debit card. The representative noticed that the address on her account didn't match the information being provided. Instead of immediately sending the replacement card, the bank requested additional verification before making any changes. Linda thought something was wrong with her account. In reality, the bank was following its security procedures. Situations like this happen every day. That's why it's a good idea to review your account information at least once a year. Take a few minutes to confirm your mailing address, your phone number, your email address, your emergency contact, if your bank keeps one, your preferred method of communication. Keeping this information current can make future requests much smoother. Now, there's another reason this matters. Many government payments, including Social Security benefits, are delivered electronically through direct deposit. If your bank needs to contact you about unusual activity, identity verification, or an issue affecting your account, outdated contact information can make resolving the situation take longer than necessary. That doesn't automatically mean your deposit will stop. However, responding quickly to legitimate requests from your financial institution is much easier when your contact information is current. Here's another example. Robert has received the same monthly direct deposit for years. One morning, he receives a text message claiming there's a problem with his account and asking him to click a link. Instead of clicking it, he ignores the message and calls the phone number printed on the back of his debit card. The bank confirms that no such message was sent. Robert avoided becoming the victim of a phishing scam simply because he contacted his bank through an official number instead of trusting an unexpected text. Unfortunately, scammers know that many retirees receive predictable monthly deposits. They often send fake emails, text messages, or phone calls that appear urgent. Some claim your account has been locked. Others claim your next deposit is on hold. Still others ask you to verify your password or online banking information immediately. Remember this simple rule. Your bank will never ask you to provide your online banking password, security code, or one-time verification code through an unexpected phone call, email, or text message. If you're ever unsure whether a message is real, stop and contact your bank using the official phone number listed on your bank statement, debit card, or the bank's official website. That one step can protect both your identity and your savings. There's one more thing many people overlook. Some banks periodically ask customers to confirm personal information as part of routine account maintenance. If you receive a notice asking you to visit a local branch with identification or update certain records, don't automatically assume it's a scam, but don't assume it's genuine either. Verify the request independently by contacting your bank directly. Taking a few minutes to confirm can help you avoid unnecessary stress while ensuring your account remains secure. So here's your action step for banking change number 1. This week, log into your online banking account or visit your local branch. Review every piece of personal information your bank has on file. If anything has changed during the past year, even something as small as a new phone number, update it. It's a quick task that can save you time later if you ever need assistance with your account or have questions about your deposits. Now, that's only the beginning. The second banking change is one that surprises many older Americans because it involves how banks monitor unusual transactions and why some transfers or withdrawals may receive additional review. Understanding how that process works could help you avoid confusion the next time you move money or receive an unexpected call from your financial institution. Let's take a closer look. Banking change number 2, why some transactions receive extra security reviews. Now let's move on to the second banking change, and this is one that surprises many people. Have you ever walked into your bank expecting a quick transaction, only to be asked several unexpected questions? Maybe you wanted to transfer money to another account. Maybe you were sending funds to help a family member. Or perhaps you wanted to withdraw a larger amount of cash than usual. Instead of processing the request immediately, the bank representative asked questions like, Asterisk, what's the purpose of this transfer? Asterisk. Asterisk, do you personally know the person receiving the money? Asterisk. Asterisk, has anyone instructed you to withdraw these funds? Asterisk. For many customers, these questions can feel frustrating. Some even wonder. Asterisk, why is the bank asking how I spend my own money? Asterisk. The answer is actually much simpler than most people think. Banks today use fraud detection systems designed to identify transactions that look unusual compared with your normal banking activity. For example, if you've received your monthly retirement deposits into the same account for years and usually make everyday purchases close to home, a sudden request to wire thousands of dollars overseas or withdraw a large amount of cash could trigger an additional review. That doesn't automatically mean anything is wrong. In many cases, the bank simply wants to make sure the transaction is truly authorized by you. Unfortunately, financial scams targeting older adults have become more sophisticated. Criminals often pressure victims into sending money immediately by pretending to be government agencies, technical support representatives, family members in trouble, or even bank employees. The urgency is part of the scam. They'll often say things like, Asterisk, don't tell anyone. Asterisk. Asterisk, act right now. Asterisk. Asterisk, your account is in danger. Asterisk. Asterisk, your grandchild needs help immediately. Asterisk. These emotional tactics are designed to make people act before they have time to verify the information. That's one reason banks may pause to ask a few extra questions when something appears unusual. Let's look at an example. James, who is 74 years old, receives a phone call from someone claiming to work for his bank. The caller says suspicious activity has been detected and tells James he needs to move his savings into a safe account immediately. The caller sounds professional. They know James's name. They even mention the name of his bank. Feeling concerned, James visits his local branch to withdraw the money. As the banker prepares the transaction, she asks a simple question. May I ask why you're withdrawing this amount today? James explains what happened. The banker immediately recognizes the warning signs of a common impersonation scam. She advises James to end all communication with the caller and contacts the bank's fraud department for additional assistance. Because James answered those questions honestly, he avoided losing thousands of dollars. Stories like this happen more often than many people realize. Sometimes the extra questions from your bank aren't there to make your life more difficult. They're there because employees are trained to recognize situations where customers may be under pressure from scammers. If a transaction seems unusual, don't be surprised if your bank asks for additional verification. That might include confirming your identity, reviewing recent account activity, or asking you to visit a branch with identification. Although these steps can feel inconvenient, they're intended to help protect your account. Another situation that can trigger extra verification is using a new device to access online banking. Let's say you've always logged in from the same computer. Then one day you buy a new phone or tablet and sign in for the first time. Your bank's security system may recognize the new device and ask you to complete a verification process. You may receive a one-time security code by text message, email, or automated phone call. This is a normal security feature used by many financial institutions. However, it's important to remember one rule. Never share that verification code with anyone who calls you. If someone phones you claiming to be from the bank and asks for your one-time security code, that's a major warning sign. Banks generally send those codes for you to enter yourself during the login process. They're not meant to be shared with unexpected callers. Here's another tip many people overlook. If you're planning to make a large purchase, transfer money between financial institutions, or withdraw a significant amount of cash, consider calling your bank ahead of time. They can explain whether additional identification or documentation may be needed. A quick phone call beforehand can save time and reduce surprises when you arrive. It's also worth checking that your trusted contact information is up to date, if your bank offers that option. A trusted contact is someone your bank may reach out to if they believe you're being financially exploited or if they can't reach you during a potential emergency. This person doesn't gain access to your money simply because they're listed as a trusted contact. Instead, they can serve as another layer of communication if something unusual happens. Finally, remember that every bank has its own policies and procedures. The exact questions or verification steps may differ from one institution to another. If you're ever uncertain about why a transaction is being reviewed, don't hesitate to ask the bank representative to explain the process. Understanding what's happening can make the experience much less stressful. So here's your action step for banking change number 2. If you're planning any large transfer, unusual withdrawal, or major financial transaction in the near future, contact your bank first. Ask whether any additional identification or verification will be required. And if anyone contacts you unexpectedly asking you to move money, purchase gift cards, or share security codes, pause immediately and verify the request using your bank's official phone number. That one habit can help protect both your savings and your peace of mind. Now, there's one more banking change you should know before your next deposit. It has to do with beneficiary designations and account ownership, an area many people don't review for years, even though it can make a significant difference for their loved ones. Let's look at that next. Banking change number 3, review your beneficiary information. The third banking change isn't about your next deposit, it's about protecting your money and making things easier for your family in the future. Many people open a bank account years ago and never review the beneficiary information again, but life changes. You may have gotten married, divorced, lost a spouse, or simply want someone else to inherit the funds in your account. If your bank offers payable on death, POD, or beneficiary designations, it's worth asking whether your information is current and whether any updates are needed. This doesn't change how you use your account today. Instead, it can help simplify the process for your loved ones if something happens to you. Every bank has its own procedures, so ask a representative what options are available for your account. Let's quickly recap today's 3 banking changes. Asterisk first. Make sure your personal contact information is accurate so your bank can reach you if verification is needed. Asterisk second. Understand that extra security questions or transaction reviews are often there to help protect you from fraud, not to prevent you from accessing your money. Asterisk third. Review your beneficiary information so your account reflects your current wishes. These are simple steps, but taking a few minutes to review them can help you avoid confusion and protect your finances. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We regularly share easy-to-understand updates about Social Security, retirement, Medicare, and banking topics that matter to older Americans. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.